te he escuchado lo anterior. Pero digo, es que emito y tengo que ver a ver cómo quitarlo. Porque luego intento reverlos. Hago unos cachos por si me he perdido algo de la historia o algo. Y me pone que está configurado para niños, tío. Y no me va el mini reproductor. Tengo que mirar a ver cómo se hace.
¿Cómo? ¿El
Sí,
que está
sí, sí.
configurado para niños?
Los streamings, y es en plan, bro. Y tengo puesto que es para adultos, literal, en YouTube. Bueno, que no, que lo ves
Ah,
streamea como le sale de los huevos. Vale. A ver desde dónde me quedé. Vale, desde aquí. Lo que no sé si debería explorar un poco más. Por si me deja algo, pero bueno. Ayer estuve a la noche mientras jugabas tú. Todo el rato buscando formas de entrar y todo el rato me pillaron, tío. Es increíble. Es que no hay... Epi, se me escapó. Vale. Y la cosa es que en este me gusta más la IA del 2, sinceramente. Porque en este es como en el 1 a nivel de... Te pilla uno, ya está. Se activa la telepatía de los guardias, todos están pillados. Wow. ¡Hala! Ya está. Epa, un arma. Adiós. Venga, bro. Tengo una idea. ¿Qué ves? Es que no puedes explorar sin que te detecten. ¡Buah! Este es el más complicado, yo te diría, de los que llevo de momento, ¿eh? Al menos a simple vista. Contra este sitio que es como medio punto ciego, pero no sé si me está... No, no me está viendo. Para dormir. What? Voy a intentar, después de esto, intentar hacerlo en sigilo ya. Si me pierden de vista... Vale.
joder, madre mía, ¿cuántos niveles tienen estos tíos?
¿Cuáles?
Tienen lo de alerta, evasión,
Ah, y
precaución, me cago
precaución,
en Dios.
sí. No, no, y se quedan barriendo sectores, que yo flipé, digo, ni de coña. Y dura como... Que mira lo que dura 100 segundos, que es minuto y pico.
Bueno, porque igual te pillan una vez por una gilipollas y tienes que esperar 3 minutos a que se calmen.
Claro, es que esa es la cosa.
Madre mía.
Es que además te ven muy rápido, ¿eh? Me gustaba más en el 2 por lo que te digo, porque... Mira, mira, ya me ha escuchado, tío. Porque en el 2 pasaba que cuando un enemigo te veía... Tenía... Mira, ves, y una vez descubren a uno que está dormido, vuelve a resetearse el contador. Porque dicen, hay gente todavía por aquí, ¿sabes?
Madre mía.
En el 2 la cosa que tenías es que el enemigo te veía y tenía que llamar por radio para pedir backup. Aquí no, aquí es como... Te detectamos todos, de vuelta al 1. Y es como... Joder, tío. Porque encima no es que estén esos más unos pocos, no, no, es como en el 2, viene todo Cristo a por ti. He contado 20 enemigos en una zona, por ejemplo. Y buah, y ahora que he dormido a ese, me cago en 10, lo voy a pagar caro. No, el cigarro fantasma no existe en este. Pues verdad. Pues nada, bro. ¿Qué es de tu vida? Aquí estamos.
Nada, literal, nada, esperan. Joder, esa receta, madre mía.
No, que es horrible.
Ay.
Será hasta que me acostumbre, pero ya entiendo, joder. Este es sigilo, sigilo, no hay otra. Un mínimo fallo y ¡pum! al saco. Ahora lo que se me hace raro es apuntar, si quiero apuntar con el joystick derecho, yo estoy acostumbrado al izquierdo. ¿Quién te dice que no va a haber un enemigo ahí cuando salga, sabes? No veo a nadie de momento.
Dios.
Por favor, quiten precaución. Dime, Marky.
No, si más que me han podido entrar al perfil del Tekken, he visto, ha visto el trailer de Kuma y yo quiero que salga el juego, de verdad.
Yo me he hecho bien en pillarme estos porque me están haciendo tiempo hasta que salga el Tekken 8.
Sí. Lo que le he dicho a Juanes hoy, igual estoy por comprarme el Blasphemous, porque lo viste que lo tengo para PC a 6 pavos. Aunque ya lo tengo en la Play, como me da una puta pereza en general jugar en la Play.
Oh, pues está muy bien el 1,
No, sí, vamos, sí, lo que te dije, me quedé en la zona de las alcantarillas, de los cojones, queda todo de veneno y me tocó la polla y me quedé. Y así aprovecho y empiezo de cero. Es que seguramente lo que haga, O sea, me lo pillo, son 6 pavos y ya está.
¿Vale? ¿Vale que me libro?
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The situation is normal.
Uf, qué miedo me ha dado.
Understood. Return to your position.
Y hay uno por ahí. Buah, es que encima no lo he matado, claro, entonces ahora... ¡Oh, my God, bro! Vale. Intentar pillarlo. No me lo creo. Me estás vacilando, ¿no? O sea, me estás vacilando. Igual pongo el juego normal, ¿eh? No sé si es cosas de la dificultad o qué. Pero es que a la que me huela uno ya está. Literalmente. Matarme, no voy a esperar todo eso. Mátame. Es que mira todos los que entran por ahí luego. Puh. Te lo juro que no sé por dónde entrar, me estoy desesperando. Y es el principio, Oh. Miedo me da.
Lo bueno que por ejemplo esto es en el principio, así que chill.
Madre mía. No, digo, si esto es el principio, vete a saber cómo es después. Vale. ¿Un pavo? No. Voy a intentar, en vez de bordear por el centro, que ya veo que es un suicidio, intentar bordear por aquí detrás. Ni de coña. No, lo han visto.
HQ,
This is
No.
HQ.
patrol here. We're under fire. Position unknown.
Me estás vacilando. ¿Cómo que Under Fire? ¡Si se ha dormido!
Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Ni de coña. Debajo. Debajo. Joder, joder. Mira que me he zafado.
What's wrong? Guess I'm seeing things.
Vamos a ver. Que no llego a ver, tío. Wow. A ese tío, si lo duermo entre las hierbas, igual no lo encuentran. Duérmete. Coño. Vale, un tonto menos. Buah.
What's wrong?
Una serpiente. Coño. ¿Has matado a la serpiente, tú?
Nothing here.
Buah, es que... Vale, es mi momento. Creo. Buah, es que hay uno ahí. Dios. Ah, sí, hombre. Venga, va, va, va. Lo tengo, estoy a 8 segundos, Marky.
Pero no te acerques mucho que te huelen. Que te huelen el dorso de delante.
Hostia. ¡Epa, epa, epa, epa! No sé.
HQ.
Vale, vuelven.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Unable to locate the problem.
Understood. Return to
¿Qué
your
coño está
position.
hablando? Tengo gente por la derecha. Que no me puedo acercar mucho al muro para ver, tío. Voy a intentar salir, ¿eh? Miro de frente, a ver por ahí. Vale. La cámara esta. Está bien lo de que puedas elegir entre la... Ni de coña. Pa' dentro, pa' dentro, pa' dentro, pa' dentro. Pa' dentro, pa' dentro, pa' dentro, pa' dentro. ¡No! ¡No! ¿Ah, no? No lo he detectado. Buah, pero ahora tengo al payaso este encima. O sea, qué mala pata, tío. Ni siquiera me ha detectado a mí. Marky, ¿tú qué harías aquí? Está jodida la cosa.
Vamos ya.
¡No! Y se despierta ahora ese también. ¡Fua!
Vaya preparado.
Buena idea. Vale, mientras esté ahí... Voy a intentar entrar. No puedo subir. Mira, no me la voy a jugar. Parece que es aquí. Uf, no me la quería jugar, ¿eh? Es que ahora
No, yo
cualquier
te-
cosa, ¿eh? Es increíble. Ahora se despiertan también súper rápido.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major,
You know what?
this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
Oh,
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Sí, fallo de señal, sí, sí.
no está muy lejos. Yo solo me hice el prólogo. También te digo, más no llegué con emulador, es que era injugable.
El de
Por
PS3
cómo-
me dijiste que iba muy mal, ¿no?
Sí, y aparte es que los botones, como estaban hechos con la sensibilidad de los botones, o es el
Uf.
mismo el de agarrar al guardia para interrogarlo, dejarlo seco, o clavarle un cuchillo en el pecho, pues a la que yo pulsaba el círculo le clavaba un cuchillo. Le tuve que poner el R2 y era súper complicado y dije, "Buah, no puedo más". Y lo dejé ahí. Y bastante aguanté porque quería el juego. ¿Qué hace este? ¿Tirar un kame o qué?
Es el muting.
Literal, ¿eh? Uf.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
¡Oh!
De verdad.
¿Qué hace con una Colt?
Meet at last.
¿Y el revólver?
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Joder.
Se cree que vive en... Se cree que vive en el hood.
Literal, ¿eh? ¿Qué hace? ¿Por qué los mata? Que no, que no. Buah, clásico. Juégatelos desde el primero, cuando te los juegues. Que hay refes.
I can't say it feels good to
Claro
kill
que
a comrade,
tenía pensado.
even if it is for the Gru.
Yo casi me los juego en orden cronológico, no
Sokolov,
renta.
take cover.
You're not the boss, are you?
Cojones, tío.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
Qué
If
río
you're
que
not
acabo
the
de
boss,
maullar, es acojonante.
then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Hostia.
No, por culo, se os ha papeado. El Soli.
Y ese, cuidado que casi se queda de pie.
Necesitaba literalmente que se usted solo. Me gusta Kojima todo esto.
Literal, están súper curradas las cinemáticas, la verdad.
Sí, creo que toda la pena dice. Es que sobre todo en el 3 se nota ya mucho, que ahí hace el cambio y ya se vuelve mucho más que parece una
I
película.
see what you were trying to do.
Una
But
película de
testing
acción,
a
literalmente
technique
es lo que
you've
dice,
heard
que a
about
partir
in the
del 3 ya
middle
parece
battle
toda una
wasn't
peli
very
de Hollywood.
smart. You were asking to
Claro.
have your gun jam on
Las
you.
putas escenas súper absurdas de acción.
I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first
Te
place.
diría que es desde el
You
2,
tend
ya
to twist
empezó
your
ya.
elbow to
El
absorb
2
the
no lo sé,
Dos
por
hay
eso te digo, pero
algunas.
en el 3 seguro, porque
That's
como he
more
visto
of a
mucho el
revolver
3,
technique.
sé que el 3 seguro, pero el 2 no tengo ni idea, porque no lo he jugado, ya lo sabes, no tengo ni idea.
Dog!
Está guapo porque el discurso que le acaba de echar, también te digo, Snake a Ocelot. Ocelot se lo echa a un soldado en el 5 porque le pasa lo mismo. You're pretty good.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pero me he quedado con ganas, tío, de enfrentarme a Ocelot.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Vence a Ocelot. A ver, vencer. He visto la cinemática.
A ver, como en Spider-Man, pelijuego, ya está.
Le doy a la opción si ya no hay videojuego.
Le das al start y te has saltado todo y te pasa el medio juego.
Ah, pero qué buen pelijuego es este, me cago en la puta. A ver si me deja algo más, ya que están dormidos. No debería hacer esto porque veo que se despierta.
Técnicamente está. Bueno, hay uno que está dormido, pero el resto está noqueado, eso sí que en teoría.
No deberían de. A ver si hay algo por aquí de lo que no he explorado.
Entonces sería que de repente se despierte Ocelot, ¿sabes?
What? Espera, las taquillas no. Ah, no se pueden usar. No, si se despierta Ocelot se me cae. Literalmente.
No la puta.
A ver si tiene algo este debajo de la cama. Pero no vamos. No hay nada aquí. Ha quedado Sokolov. Sokolov se ha ido de la zona, parece, ¿no?
Sí.
¿No está? Pero que te digo, para tener visión está muy bien que tengas la cámara de PS2. Voy a ir alternando. Baje. Epa. Que me chapan el stream. Vale, tío. Salvado ni Dios a lo de Ocelot.
No, te has papado ahí a 8 tíos en la cinemática.
Uy, ya, güey.
En el juego.
Lo que te digo, me he quedado con ganas, de una boss fight. No sé si habrá más adelante.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished!
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look,
¡Hostia!
That's what they were making you build.
Joder.
yes. The
Metal
Shagahog,
Gear nuevo.
the treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Sí que se nota que es de los primeros.
Is that thing
Es literalmente
finished?
un tanque.
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Cinemática sobre cinemática.
Literal, no vaya a ser que camine 2 metros. Bueno, en estos tres no me importa. El que debe ser muy tocho, en plan de tener muchas cinemáticas, debe ser el 4. ¿Cómo entendí?
No sé si es el 4 cuál es, pero hay un juego de Metal Gear que es eso, que tiene el World Record del juego con la cinemática más larga y tiene como hora y cuarto de cinemática, no es coño.
Será el cuarto 100%.
El cuarto sí.
El cuarto creo que me dijo Johnny que al final era como 2 horas de cinemáticas.
Puede que fuera. El cuarto es el Peace Walker.
No, el Peace Walker es de PSP.
Ah.
El 4 es el de Guns of the Patriots. Está solo para PS3, que es con el Snake. No me acuerdo de nada, literal, lo que jugué.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
Ah, de que tienen los parásitos,
My
tío, con el
friends,
fin.
let us fight together again.
No son humanos
I have
normales ni de
waited
coña.
long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Tío,
Y le ha desmontado la pistola, tío.
tío, ¿qué cojones?
Claro, piensa que es The Boss, literalmente, de los agentes más fuertes que hay. Por culo.
Hostia. Yo veo a lo que se refería con lo de ese
Seen my
cruceto.
face. We
No
can't
falta
let
ni
him
un
live.
puto arma.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack,
Le va a meter un electric, si no.
you can't come with us.
Yo estoy lleva a 5.
Joder.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Sabía... Me acordaba que le traicionaba, pero no sabía que era tan vasto, literal.
drift away.
Ya ves que literalmente es que para rematarle le pide que le dé la
My
mano
place is
sabiendo que la ha
within now.
traicionado y este se lo da. Para que vea lo que confía en ella, literalmente. Que termina de traicionar por completo. Es como ya literalmente el rematarlo por completo. Lo que no me acuerdo es por qué los traicionado, eso no me acuerdo.
A saber, yo como solo jugué el prólogo no te sé decir.
Yo
Pero
más
yo
o
creo
menos
que
sé
entre
era
estos dos había algo, literal, porque no es normal el trato que tiene Snake con The Boss, O sea, es que diría que es tipo una madre, pero es que tampoco. Es raro, la verdad.
No, sí, yo creo que si mal no recuerdo, creo que era más de ese palo, de que era como más como una figura materna para Snake.
Hmm. Mierda,
Normal,
Snake, can
la
you hear
plancha
me?
el puto brazo.
Yeah,
te han
just
tirado
barely.
río abajo también.
Snake, listen to me. You need
En
emergency
la caída
medical
sabemos
treatment.
que
Can
sea
you move?
precisamente maja, la verdad, y encima se lo tanquea
You've
contra la
got to get
espalda, o sea,
those wounds
se tiene
treated.
que
Hang
meter
in
tal
there.
planchazo guapo.
All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major,
Que si no lo ves.
the boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon
Hostia.
window button.
Ahí.
Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay
Joder,
with me.
aquí se acabó lo de
Go
las
into the
raciones para
survival viewer and
curarse.
treat those wounds.
Uf. Se ha hecho mierda, chaval. ¡Hostia! Joder. Vale. A- Ah, vale. Vale, vale, ya entiendo. Vale, 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 vale. Joder. Oh.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
A tomar por culo.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Aaron Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgan's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgan. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgan is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgan as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal,
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgan's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Hay un caballo, tío.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
No, otra vez no. Joder.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you.
Huh.
Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
Huh?
You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
Yepa.
Buenas.
Estaba con la abuela, que justo antes ha venido algunos sábados, cuando me suelo decir con ella. Yo justo había despertado si esta la tengo que cuidar un poco porque la típica de ponerle la manía estética. Ay.
Yo nada, acabo de terminar de verdad de voz. Temáticas al día.
Oh, perfecto.
Que tiene bastante argumento la cosa. ¿Qué?
What the hell is this?
¿Qué ha pasado? No nada.
HQ.
Buah.
HQ.
La nave.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert.
O son
formation.
huellas.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Parece que es la nave, ¿eh?
Pero la nave está ahí. Pero la nave.
Sí, es la nave, sí. Si se han pegado a la nave es eso.
No.
Ay.
Mate de rol. No. No veis nada, ¿eh? Porra, pero ya. Oh.
Debería, ¿no?
Me ha liado. Se me ha liado. Oh, Dios, si me ha mordido una puta serpiente.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
Mira, si me pillan ahora... Sinceramente tengo un 95% de camuflaje. Uff. Hijos de puta, disparan de forma preventiva. No.
Is that him? I see him.
95%. Y no fue.
No quiero saber nada. Dios, qué asco, no tengo ninguna pistola ni nada. Porque nada más he llegado, ha venido de vos y ha dicho, vete. Y ha cogido y me ha pegado una... Y me ha pegado... Me ha pegado y me ha desarmado el arma, tío. O sea, nada más llegar, ha sido horrible. Y tampoco creas que ponerte el camuflaje negro sirve de mucho. Tira, 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 tira. ¡Guau! Todos los que vienen por ahí. ¡Qué rabia, tío! No tengo ni no tengo nada. Tira, tira, tira. Es que no puedo hacer nada. ¡Eh! A dormir, cabrón. Ah, sí que los puedo reposicionar, vale. Con las hierbas.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby.
Me estoy librando por los pelos, Joder. Ya ver el momento en el que se levante la bella durmiente, tú. A ver qué dice por el micrófono. Ah. No puedo.
Uf.
HQ respond. This is HQ. Control here.
¡Oh! ¡Yo! No, 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 no. Dios. Joder, es que no te pasan una, ¿eh? Es que ni por detrás le he podido entrar. Ahí está la fábrica.
Hostia. Estoy viendo también que me puedo jugar, Uf. Puedo seguir con los Castlevania, que tampoco me hace mucha gracia. Me voy a terminar de el May Cry 5, pero igual... Ya es que estoy como mitad de juego, igual ya... Bueno, ya apareció Virgil, y es que ya me acuerdo de poco, igual
Ah,
para
si
cuando
apareció
juegue...
Virgil ya casi te lo has acabado, eh.
Sí, estoy en la misión como... Creo que 12, en la misión 12 estoy.
12 ya apareció Virgil. Y de coña,
Sí.
está mucho más adelante.
Pues
Bastante.
ya... Me quiere sonar que ha aparecido ya. Bueno, por lo menos ya me han dicho lo de que... es Beryl. Eso ya por lo menos. O sea, ya me han presentado rollo Beryl. En plan, ya me dicen lo de que ha pillado la Yamato y se ha dividido en dos. Y ahora solo está como su zona. Como que ahora el Beryl, que es el que tiene aspecto de siempre, es como su lado... su parte demonio. Y luego V es la parte humana.
No te queda mucho, yo te diría. Por alguien que se lo pasó hace poco.
Por eso digo que no me debería faltar mucho.
¿Cómo?
We've lost sight of the intruder. We're going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Repelente, vale. Cara de zombie, ok.
Es que ya voy a aprovechar y ya, para lo que me queda, me lo paso desde el principio. Prefiero la verdad y así me acuerdo de todo. Sí que no me queda mucho, pero prefiero empezar desde el inicio y ya está, y fuck it.
Bien.
Así que así mejor, así me empapo de todo mejor, pero es que me lo fui jugando aparte. Si es que joder, tienes que jugar en febrero. Me acuerdo de una mierda. Bueno, la última vez lo jugué en septiembre, pero vamos, ya no me acuerdo de nada.
Entendible.
Fear and Hunger lo tendría que probar, pero no me llama de momento jugarlo. Es un fútbol dándole caña y no me apetece. Halo, nada. El Inscription me lo tendría que terminar, pero es que me queda en un punto muy pesado del juego, así que no Metal Gear Solid, nada. Ni no puedo, no me apetece. No quiero nada perfecto.
Sector de minas.
Nier Automata. Es que el Nier Automata me está llamando. Persona 4 y lo tengo el Strikers no me llama, no apetece. Un museo de estos.
Debería estar aquí.
Tiene que Adventure 2, no gracias, la verdad. Que no puedo gustar el Super Dragon
Adam is a spy sent by the KGB to infiltrate Volgin's ranks. You'll need to be extremely careful in how you approach him.
Obviously. He can't let Volgin know he's meeting me.
That's right. Adam won't show up if you're being pursued by the enemy. Before you go to rendezvous with Adam, make sure you haven't been seen by the enemy. Meet up with him in normal phase. Got it?
Ah, por eso no lo encuentro, porque estoy en modo alerta.
Pues es o DMC
Pues si puedo entrar en las
o...
taquillas.
¿Qué me llama? ¿El DMC o el... o el Nier Automata? El Nier Automata me lo tira el PC, de hecho. Lo tengo, ¿no? Ah, vale, tengo la visión con el DLC. Recomendado Intel Core i5, vale. 8 GB de RAM. Vale, AMD Radeon R9 380. Vale, con 4 GB de RAM. Creo que me lo tira.
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
Vale. Parece que activa la cinemática justo.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer.
Oh, el pelo, cómo se vuelve loco.
El pelo, una cosa,
XD, cómo se ha bugueado,
Es por los frames, me da.
Dale al triángulo, dale al triángulo.
No va.
Va.
Los. ¿Y esta escena?
Por favor.
No hace falta darle al triángulo, se hace
Respeto.
solo.
The name's Eva.
Dale, 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 dale. Dale, 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 dale.
Se ríe. No puede, Los ojos están arriba, amigo.
RB, RB.
Hay que mirarle los ojos.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh?
Ah, pero si aquí habías llegado, ¿no?
Well, I'm Eva.
La otra vez.
Are you here to tempt me?
Seguro.
Purísimo.
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh?
Whoa.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue
pinta
his
de que
work
su
on the
cuerpo es
Shadow
importante, ¿no?
Where?
No,
At the lab.
No.
They've got a
poco.
whole army of
Para nada.
scientists there developing new weapons. Security is
No sé.
tight, but if you
Como en la
disguise
primera
yourself as a
cinemática lo escuché
scientist,
como
you
50
might be
veces.
able to sneak
No
in.
es que es
No, no, no,
importante,
no, no.
pero un poquito solo.
Buenas tardes.
Can we get
Bueno,
Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
Entonces, ¿a qué se
The
juega?
safest way in
A
is
nada.
from the rear.
Espérate.
Entonces, este es
Yo,
el meme
yo no voy a,
técnico.
yo no voy a jugar a
First,
nada.
you'll need to head
Lo
north
que le he
through
dicho
the
a este, he
jungle.
jugado 3 horas y estoy
You'll
muerto.
come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Porque de verdad, es que eres un campeón de engage tanque.
Nada, gente. Tengo que apagar el juego.
No son
tengo que
mentiras, yo
dormir.
soy luchador. Lo pone en mi...
¿Te quedas dormido?
No, me lo dice la médica. Tengo que
No,
apagar el
no, que
juego
te
para
quedas
que duerma.
dormido. Pelijuego. Pelijuego.
Oh.
Que te quedas dormido, chaval.
Tienes que apagar. ¿Te imaginas que ahora cierras, haces salto F4, apagas el PC, lo vuelves a encender y. Venga, a seguir.
Coña, que acaban de decir que si apagas el juego vas recuperando estamina. Take descanso. ¿Qué queríais? Imagino que ya lo sé, pero...
¿De qué?
Jugar, pero se ve que Marky se va y tú pues estás con...
A ver,
Estoy
yo me voy,
ocupado.
me voy a quedar,
No es
pero
que se vaya, es Marky. No quiere
estoy
jugar porque
reventado.
está reventado.
Pues deberías aprovechar y dormir.
No, porque me voy a levantar a 6 de la mañana. ¿Qué me voy a levantar? Luego a las 3 de la mañana y voy a estar reventado. Para eso no.
Sí, tiene que
Tengo que
madrugar.
madrugar, jefe. Aquí la gente curra. Aquí la gente...
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement.
Joder, ya estamos todos.
Damn it! Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
You going to save?